Testing and Evaluating Programs Part 2. In this case, we are looking at testing programs. Testing techniques are performed on a finalised program, spreading from basic functionality testing to complex user testing. Basic functionality is simply making sure every button functions as it is supposed to, ensuring every text box has useful information put into it without crashing the software, and all drop-downs are usable without crashing. After basic functionality testing ensures all the information inputs have correct masks to make sure they are all valid for process. Code review then takes place. A peer reviews the code to provide more optimized ways of completing tasks or identifying any logic errors that will occur at runtime. After having a human scan through the code for logic errors, using a static code reviewer to find any security issues and format the code in the correct coding standards, this will include things like camel casing and correct indentation. Another form of testing which occurs at various stages of the program development cycle is unit testing. This is pretty much creating tests for units of code. Units can be a method, a class, or an entire component. Testing these units with a variety of inputs, both valid and invalid, to ensure that the unit functions as expected. Finally, single user performance testing. Testing software with the varying or continuous load tests are a good way to see if the outer bounds of a program to see where the outer bounds of a program's capabilities are. As importantly, seeing the single user speed is important if there is a delay in the response between the user and the program. It is important to identify what code is creating the bottleneck between the user and the software. More important for the program to use some form of online connection. Well, this is more important if the program is going to use some form of online connection. Testing server response times to ensure requests are handled quickly for the single user. Program testing involves a large amount of balancing between writing code and testing it. Leaving obvious bugs is a waste of everyone's time, but rewriting the code to fix a single bug may not be a good time spent. Finding the right time to test, the right time to review, and the right time to rewrite code is the most effective and important part of project development.